Well, we're standing right across the street, actually right across the parking lot from Laguna Woods Auto Repair, and talking with Bob Truitt, the gentleman who owns this. Bob, how many years have you been fixing our residents' cars here in Laguna Woods?
Over 20 years.
Okay.
And we've recently expanded into a body shop, Laguna Woods Auto Body.
All right. So in addition to things like tune-ups and smog and brakes, oil changes, now you can fix the exterior of our cars as well.
Bumpers, paint, complete paint jobs, everything.
Even if someone's been in an accident and they have to deal with their insurance company, you can help them with that too.
We take care of insurance coverage, insurance policies, repairs, everything. Complete body repair.
All right. Can we go inside and take a look?
Come on in, let's check it out.
Sounds good. Okay, Bob, we're inside now, and I guess when the folks would come in here with their car needing to be some kind of body repair, this is where they'd stop first place. And sometimes the person might think they know what's wrong with their car, whether it's the mechanical end or in this case the body shop end. Obviously, you'll maybe listen to what they say, but then your folks are really going to look that car over and really make detailed notes on probably what's going to have to get fixed on that car.
We always listen to the customer's concerns first. That's where it all starts. And then we take over as professionals to find out where the hidden damage is and what the final repair cost is going to be.
Because normally we look at our car on the outside and we see that scrape or that scratch or that dent and we think, oh, that's got to get fixed. What you're telling me, it sounds like, is there might be something mechanical or something structural that we can't see.
A big percent of the time is if the dent is large enough, there is damage behind that. So we usually always want to disassemble and inspect.
And I think part of the thing that's unique about your family-owned company here is that right across the street we've got the mechanical aspects as well. So if there is something, an axle's damaged, something like that, that can get fixed as well.
Absolutely. We can do the mechanical repair and body repair in the same parking lot. So.
Which I'm sure the insurance company likes. They deal with one company as opposed to two or three. Bob, we're here in the shop now. I understand when you folks took this over a few months ago, this was an existing body shop. You took this operation over, but did a lot of work and started by repainting it yourself.
Yep. The family, my wife and kids and family, we've all completely restored the whole building. We made the office our own, the body shop, we've changed the color and the layout.
Show us some of the special equipment that we have here to help get everybody's car back on the road.
Oh, yeah.
All right, we're standing almost underneath this car, Bob, and we see lights, we see mirrors, we see computers. There's nobody working on this car. What's going on here?
Well, what we have here is some of the latest laser measuring equipment. We hook up devices to the vehicle, and this laser is rotating, taking a measurement of the square of the vehicle and the chassis. And we can find out to the thousands where a panel is offset, the frame might be bent, pushed in, and we can print this out. Insurance companies love this because it's quite accurate. We print out before measurement, and then we have that to show for diagnostics.
Right.
And
so the insurance company likes that. They can say this car definitely does need to have significant amount of repair. It's worth repairing, but it's going to be, we think about this much to fix it, and that gets you guys in the ballpark as far as turning you loose to then actually do the work.
Right. Again, like we were talking about earlier, behind that big dent, you never know what the damage is or what the extent of it is.
Right.
We can find out here if one is repairable or if it's at a loss.
All right. I think the next piece of equipment we're going to look at is actually what fixes some of those misalignment problems.
Right. The piece of equipment we use after this, we put on a frame machine, and we got a vehicle over here we can show you and demonstrate.
All right. All right. Now we're standing over here next to this gigantic piece of blue machinery here. We have a nice red car on it. And, unless somebody worked in Detroit or worked on cars maybe in their younger years, they've never seen the inside of their car like this with everything torn out of it. This is the next step after the evaluation process. The work starts.
Correct, Rob. This is quite a process right here. This car's literally been taken apart. It's skeletal right now, but we've actually had to pull. When it left the measuring system, we knew what to pull on and where to pull. So the next step was to put it on the frame machine. We pull the damaged part of the vehicle out to factory specs. Then we cut out the old damaged panel or skin, and then we get prepped and ready to reinstall a new panel.
All right. So now you put the new panel in, but then it's not going to match the nice red paint job on this car. So I guess the next step of the process is we have to repaint this car.
It's going to be completely repainted. We have a lot of welding to do, spot welds, sanding, preparation, primering, and then the final stage would be painting.
Right.
And that's when we make it as good as new.
Some places I know would do the body work and then maybe farm out the painting. You can do it all right here, correct?
This is all in-house. We have everything we need to do right here at Laguna Woods Auto Body.
They're not going to let me paint a car today, but you're going to show us where you paint the cars.
There you go.
All right. All right. So, Bob, we're in this in-between area between the body straightening and the painting, and we see this, I guess what used to be a red truck with all kinds of tape and primer on it.
This is our prep station. On this vehicle, we have the bed taken off. The bed is actually in our spray booth. We'll see that in a minute. And this is where all the sanding and priming would get done. It's being prepped for paint.
Okay, so that's an important part. You want everything nice and smooth, put paint on it so it looks good.
It's also, too, take notice, it's completely taken apart. This is where the paint job is going to turn out beautiful, and it's complete.
And again, some shops may just kind of like paint over the car without taking it apart, and the work isn't as good.
We try to be a lot different from other shops. I mean, we try to take it completely apart. We remove the lenses, the bumpers, the doors, the bed in this particular case. Everything gets painted individually and matched perfectly.
Right. We're going to go in the spray booth next. So, Bob, we're inside now the spray booth. The gentleman behind us is actually starting on the tailgate of this truck.
Yep.
Again, the car, in this case, the truck taken completely apart, so you can get all the sides, all the edges of the paint.
This is where the final stages are getting done, all the beauty of the lipstick.
Right.
All the painting, then we're going to bring it out to have it dried.
Right.
This is a heated spray booth as well. Once this is done, then we'll bring the truck in, get started on that, and paint the truck up.
Right. Good.
And then assembly.
Right. So by painting it in pieces, you actually can do a better job and get those undersides and areas.
It's a very
And again, that
accurate way of painting the car.
reduces rust and other problems down the line. And I know that, not that we want your cars coming back, but you were telling me if somebody gets hit in an accident, a future accident, they're going to look at it and make sure that your work was done right on this repair before the next repair takes place.
Absolutely. That's why we make sure everything is done right.
All right. I think we got one more stop to make, and then we're going to wrap it up here, Bob. Thank you, boss.
You're very
for joining
welcome.
us today. Great tour. We appreciate it.
Thanks you guys for coming down. Thank you very much.